great town. Well, we finally made it as far as Roar. We need to transfer to a freight line to reach the North Highlands from here, right? Highlands. Right, there'll be a freight train leaving from platform 4 that we need to board. Is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then. Platform 4. Up the stairs to the left. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our trip. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts. We need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Oh.
What?
No way.
Sharon?
Wow.
How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Those skills, though.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
That's funny.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste. Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the North Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either. Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Her mom. Yeah, that's definitely her. Yeah. Huh.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. Ah, you all must be members of Class 7.
Her mom's looking all business heavy or something. She looks like cool. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm Elisa's mother,
fancy.
Irina. Also the chairman of the Reinford group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel.
Eustace Albarea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Yeah.
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and my lady.
I didn't get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops. I did get the impression, yeah. seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life, in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities,
She's one of the board members.
I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Yeah, figured as much.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey. Elisa.
You alright?
Oh. It's Rocky with old mama. Damn it! I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then? Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors for? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she suddenly starts meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? She's been funding her. Does seem like a strong possibility. I can see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. I can't see what you're grousing about. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good. Seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. These are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen. I won't let her hear the end of it. Huh. Well then, let's dig in. Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an Academy field study? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, it was pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah. He towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, made this same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It was. There's a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. The guidance of the winds and the goddess most of all. The winds and the goddess. Classic guys. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel any time now.